There we go. Thanks, Kelver. No, my settings on OBS change like every day. I have to make sure I try to stay ahead of that. But what I was saying, Kelver, is I got your email, and I'll be sharing that with the Tower members here in a little bit, just to discuss what you were talking about in them. And then I said, wow, I have 5 people on already? Wow, people are anticipating me coming on. Let's move this out of the way so we can actually see what's going on. Are you just hearing elevator music now? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I know. Alright, Apris, here you go. This is the dice that you have made. This is a very gold dice. This is the inside. I really, really like this because the shell became like a gold tint, kinda. It almost looks like an amber or a topaz. Right? That's there for the next die. So, I got a message from UPS today stating that I have a delivery that needs to be signed for, and that I need to have somebody home to be able to sign for that delivery. That delivery is one of my sets of dice, or not one of my sets. It's like $500 or $600 in dice, which, number one, I've never had to sign on any of that stuff before, so weird that they're making me do it. But number two, it's coming on Saturday during practice, so nobody's going to be home for it. So I thought, okay, yeah, well, I won't be here for it if that's the day that they're delivering it on. How about I change the delivery time so that I can change it to like Monday or Sunday or something like that, so where someone is going to be home for it. So I go to the website, and it actually isn't that hard to do it. You just click on your delivery and you schedule a change for it, but UPS charges you for it. So I clicked on it. I clicked on the change delivery time, and it's like, oh yeah, you can change the delivery time for $10. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying $10 to have you guys update a computer system. That seems extremely excessive for something so stupid. So, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I've never had a UPS delivery that I needed to sign for. So I assume what's going to happen is they're going to take it to the closest UPS store and be like, well, now you got to come and pick it up. Which is fine by me. I'm not worried about that. So I'll just go and pick it up. But I'm not railing on UPS for delivering my thing on Saturday. I'm not railing on them for any of that. I am attacking them because it's $10 fucking $10 fucking to go into their system and update the delivery time. So UPS, I'm sure there are some people who fall for that. That is some supreme level bullshitto. I'm sure some people fall for it, but I'm not going to. They can't just keep my package because it's like, oh, you weren't there for it to sign it, so I'll just have to wait for another time to get my package. I'm not even attacking the company who sent it via UPS and signing, because it is, in their mind, a lot of dice. It's like $600 in dice. So I get it. They want to make sure that somebody's there to pick it up so nobody steals it and blah, blah, blah. Maybe they've had some problems in the past of people stealing packages. And by maybe, I mean they probably have. But there is no way that I should have to be charged $10 for me to change the delivery time on that. It really should be fair warning. I'm not going to be here for that. You need to deliver it on a different time. Or if they really need to charge to do that, I would not pay more than $2. I wouldn't pay more than $2 for it. If they really need to pay for the electricity for their system to do it, I wouldn't pay more than a couple bucks for it. Because at that point I would consider it a convenience thing. But really, what gets to me is that, the world of delivery is getting more and more stupid as we go on. Charge $10 just to look at me. Absolutely, Kelver. If you got something, don't give it away for free, bro. But I'm starting to feel more and more from delivery companies that they're adopting this not my problem, bro kind of stance. And I'm pretty sure it's been there from like the beginning, but I'm feeling more and more as I deal with like USPS and UPS and FedEx and stuff like that. They literally just don't care. They send millions of packages a day to all these locations, and they couldn't care less if you're having a problem with one thing or another. And I get it, it's a lot to care. I'm not sitting here wanting them to care about everything, but I just really wish my delivery wouldn't end in not my problem anymore. Speaking of, Avarice, I'm going to show you a little bit closer to the big one here, because I think this is my favorite. Look at that. It's like a topaz, like an amber color. Sandstorm and a jewel or something like that. That's what this looks like. But yeah, the charges are dumb. But while we are working on this, actually, I do want to now that we're talking about shitty delivery services. Yes, city delivery service. Yeah. This has been pre-shipment label created since the 1st. Storms in the Midwest through Northeast may delay final delivery of mail and packages. Well, that's the problem. So we're going to go to Joann's. We're going to see if we can talk to somebody. What? Open image in new tab? The fuck? Okay, well none of these are working. literally did not click on shipping information. Fine, fuck it. Yes, order number is a required field, so it's right there. So who do I talk to about this order? Alright, well, let's see if that does anything. It's like $540 in dice. Look at track order. Whatever. There we go. Shitty delivery. Dum-dums. Look at that. Whee! So, Appers and I, we watched Maximum Overdrive yesterday. And firstly, I forgot that movie existed. For those guys who don't know, Maximum Overdrive is a Stephen King movie. I believe it's also a book as well. Where basically a comet makes every electronic come alive and like kill people. Like thirst for the death of humans. Basically, Bender's fantasy. And it tracks a couple of groups of people as they converge on a truck stop where they're getting chased around by all these cars and trucks and lawnmowers and airplanes. They showed one. And that movie is... That movie's a trip. That movie's a trip. Um, come to find out, spaghetti computers. Yep, that's basically how it was. Come to find out, and spoiler alert for those people who don't want to watch or haven't watched a movie that's almost 30 years old now at this point. The comment, and they only state this in like a blurb at the very, very end, where the comment was sent by aliens to clean planet Earth so that they can come and inhabit it. But they don't say it like that. They just say 2 days later, a Russian satellite shot down, the soda machine. My favorite part wasn't the soda machine. It was the steamroller. It was the steamroller. That was pretty fucking good. I forgot where that clip came from, but I saw it on a few people who use it for videos and things, and I was like, oh yeah, Maximum Overdrive was a thing. I forgot about that. But the 2 days later, the Russians shot down an alien UFO, despite the fact that all electronics should not have been working. And then after 7 days, everything went back to normal. The ice cream truck was funny too. Especially since it apparently warranted so much like anxiety from the actors that they had to have a final showdown with it before they had the final showdown with the Goblin truck. It's a good movie. It definitely deserves like a so bad it's good rating. Like it definitely not a Rotten Tomatoes high review, but that was a trip. That was a trip. The gun turret was also pretty cool too. Like it was just this little rinky-dink thing that just like drives up, but it has more firepower than like all the other cars combined. Ends up killing most of the people because apparently people don't understand that if someone's actively shooting at you, you should probably not be standing there. It feels like a cult classic, but it doesn't have, I don't think it has that following behind it. Because everybody knows about like Rocky Horror and Evil Dead and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Those guys are the famous ones. But Maximum Overdrive, it felt like a Stephen King. The Jeep, yep. Everyone's getting shot at, and like 6 people are standing up, like, what's going on? And then obviously you know that they're the ones that are going to get shot. They also, weirdly, and I wasn't expecting a lot of good stuff coming from this movie, but they hit on a lot of really cool points in that movie that they decided just not to. Yes. Earth Girls Are Easy, yep. I remember that one as well. I think that one is definitely on the same level as like Maximum Overdrive in terms of like people still remember it. But they hit on a really cool point that if this was a better movie, that probably would have been the point of the movie. The time of good B-rated movies. Now we get fucking Sharknado and Cocaine Bear. Like I'm pretty sure they're good in their own right, but they're not Killer Clowns from Outer Space good. they hit very briefly on a subject that would have been really cool to explore as a part of the movie, and that subject was machines have no concept of getting tired because they're machines. They're not meant to be getting tired like that. So that would have been a really cool concept to be able to explore. In like a Stephen King-esque thing, and I'm pretty sure the book probably hits on a little bit more. But if this was a better movie, then that would be whatever the pin face one is. I forgot his name. That movie. But then again, we often forget that these horror movies started off as B movies. Even like Nightmare on Elm Street, all the super popular ones, these were B movies of their day because no one wanted to spend $10 million budget on a horror movie because at the time, Hellraiser, yes, I forgot about that. I forgot its name. Candyman. You know, those movies, nobody wanted to spend $1 million, $2 million, $5 million on these horror movies because they weren't really a proven concept at the time. So these were all B movies until people started to realize they really like horror movies. Which in my opinion is honestly the downfall of the horror movie. Because unless your horror movie is like really, really, really good, it's not going to benefit from, you know, being serious. It's not going to benefit from millions and millions of dollars in budget. Fucking Evil Dead was a B movie, and then they came out with a sequel where they had a much bigger budget, better cast, and the movie suffered for it. So, I don't know. Because now we're trying to take these movies seriously. Now, consider, like, could somebody make a serious horror Maximum Overdrive nowadays? Could you take that movie and make it serious? I bet you could, but, like, it's such a ridiculously weird concept that you can't take it seriously. Yes, Mom, I know horror is your genre, which is why you're welcome into the conversation. Sharknado. For those of us who weren't born in the 30s, we're talking more about Saruman instead. Clash of the Titans. Snakes on a plane. So, you know, you can have these, like, serious horror movies, serious in the movie, but for us not take it serious. And I think that's probably the best type of horror movie, in my opinion. I'm cutting my thumb up a little bit because of the resin here. That's kind of the best horror movie, where, like, the actors are thinking as this are serious situations, but we're over here like laughing our asses off because they're about to get shot up by a fucking like little tiny Jeep mobile. Horror has to be, oh yeah, Dawn of the Dead. That was a B movie when it came out, for sure. The genre that defined what zombies were. vampire movies, B movies at best, it's solely because no one wanted to bet money on these movies. They're all over Frank Sinatra and the fuck is that guy's called name? Return of the Living Dead. Yep. Saw was another experimental movie that definitely didn't benefit from getting a higher budget. Yeah. One of my favorite quote-unquote comedy horrors, I would have to say, is Shaun of the Dead. I haven't seen it in a little bit, but it really, really hits on what horror should be, although they lean more on the comedy side because, you know, that's just kind of how the way they decided to do it and who they had in it. But, you know, serious situations that are just they're funny because holy shit, how did we even get here? And that's what I like so much about Maximum Overdrive is how every situation plays out before us, but you can still sit here and say, how the hell did we get here? How the hell did we get here? Dawn of the Dead remake, yep. But now, horror wants to be serious. Horror wants to be... And I guess that's just me. Because I can't suspend my belief enough to even pretend like any of that stuff is serious. Perfect example, World War Z, the Brad Pitt zombie movie. Like, they expect us as the audience to take the movie seriously, and there's no way in hell that I could take a horror movie or any movie like that seriously. Myself on all this resin. I can. I literally cannot, and maybe that's just the pessimist in me, or maybe the magic of my mind is gone. But I've never really been able to take movies or media or stuff like that seriously. So, it is meant to be entertainment, Kelver, and my counter to that, not even a counter, is that some people, or a lot of people have a different idea of what they want for entertainment. Some people want to be scared, some people want to be excited, some people want to be sad, some people want, you know, all of this stuff. So it is meant for entertainment, and it's up to you to take whatever you think um, as seriously as you want to get out of the movie, but I literally can't do that. Not made for the silver screen. Yep. Yeah, Apris, we were talking about World War Z. I think that's probably why it popped in my head for it. Covers the action movie genre. What's the matter with you boys? I was about to say, oh yeah, Red Dawn. That one is a classic. Red Dawn is a classic. And they did remake it to make the bad guy China for some reason. I think probably to make it more relatable to today's audiences. Although Russia is still a very real and present threat to us. The only thing I remember from Red Dawn, other than the parachuting scene, was the main character telling a guy or one of the other guys not to shoot twice. Because one time is just a noise in the woods. The second time is they can start targeting your position. I remember that. And I actually keep that with me. So if I ever need to shoot somebody in the forest, I only shoot once. Alright, and this is the sets of dice that Apris built. Look at that. I like these guys. They look like jewels. There was a parachuting scene in the beginning that the Red Army was parachuting in, and that one was memorable. But there was a scene where they were hunting for food in the forest, and they shot and missed a deer, or shot and nicked, or probably missed considering the movie. They were going to shoot him again, but the main guy was like, no, don't do that because they'll find out where we are. You want electric blue. It's funny you mentioned that, Mom, because blue is where I want to go next. So I think that I want to do kind of the same thing I did with this guy. Make a blue tint and then a blue inside. But I want to do not a dark blue this time. I want to do like a lighter blue. Oh, electric blue is kind of dark. I want to try and get like the color of this ink. That's what I want to try to get to. So yeah, Red Dawn. It's a good movie too. I was gonna say, I don't remember the last time I saw a good action movie, and then I realized that we just literally watched Lord of the Rings, which is a fantasy action movie set of movies. We watched all 3 in 2 days. It was quite ridiculous. That was 12 hours plus of movies that we watched. Let me go get my dice mat and let's start making as electric blue as we can. Blue, I think, is a set of colors that I need anyways, so Blue is always super popular. I would say, not to worry too much about Star Wars. Disney ruins everything it touches. But there is definitely like Return of the King. It came out in 2008. It actually won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2008. That movie is 17 years old as of this year. Around Christmas time when it came out, 2008. And it still holds up very, very well. The Hobbit movie, or give me 1 second. The Lord of the Rings movies hold up really, really well. I know you guys are talking about Star Wars, and I'll get to you in a second. I'll join you guys in a second on that one. But I think, Lord of the Rings is definitely worth a watch, even if you're not into it, or not big into Lord of the Rings. It's definitely worth a watch. They're really good movies. There's a reason they were really popular at the time. As of Star Wars, controversial opinion, maybe, or maybe not, but none of the stars were never really good. None of them. Any of them. In my opinion. And then you guys can have different, and it's up on you to do so. And I'm not going to disparage you for having, your opinion, but I don't think any of the stars were really good. But that doesn't mean I like them. That doesn't mean I don't like them. That doesn't mean that they're not cult classics. The original 3 trilogy, which is really a star soap opera more than anything else, they definitely have their flaws. And they were an experiment. So they did a whole bunch of weird stuff. They had brother and sister kiss before they even knew what brother and sister were. Because the script wasn't even written while they were going through it. But it definitely had problems. It had problems in the movie. In the movies. So I can't sit here and say, oh, this is a really good movie. I can't say that. I can't say any of these Star Wars movies are good movies. I can say that they're fun. I can say that I like them. But in the same way that Maximum Overdrive is fun and I like them. The next 3, the prequels, what am I doing? Oh, no, I got it over here. Okay. The prequels, I would not sit here and say that they're hot garbage. Again, I'm not saying they're good. I'm saying that they're not bad. The prequels really, really amped up the visuals, they really amped up the seriousness of the story. They really amped that kind of up, which I very much appreciate. But the writing, the script, all of that stuff, awful. God awful. They have entertainment value to be sure, and there's that is good, but holy shit, is the prequels have really bad writing problem. I appreciate that they expanded on a lot of the lore in the universe and whatever, but the writing, the scripting, all that stuff is horrendously bad. And it keeps it from me being like, oh, these are my favorite movies. I remember back when they came out, which was in 2014, probably around Lord of the Rings time, honestly. When did the prequels come out? They came out around Lord of the Rings time. So like early 2000s, mid 2000s. And I remember watching them and making fun of them, like hardcore, with my friends and acquaintances. And then we just kind of settled on them being bad. Watching them with an adult eye, and seeing what they are. Before then, were they a 90s movie? Hold on a second, I gotta look that up now. When did the Phantom Menace come out? Released in 1999, so this is definitely around Lord of the Rings time. Because the Lord of the Rings, I believe The Hobbit came out in 2002, then Two Towers 2004, or 2006, and then 2008. 2004, I think it's 2004, 2006, 2008. I definitely misspelled Phantom Menace. I'm really glad that you guys aren't there to see it. So, they did Anakin dirty in those movies, and I don't think I can forgive them for that. But that doesn't mean that the acting wasn't there. The acting was there. The script was bad. There was great star power there. The fighting, was great. The visuals were great, but it just lacked in that story. If it would have had a great writing, if it would have had a great script and writing, then that would have probably been one of the best sequel prequels of all time. The other two I watched with Lady Calver, All Over the Rings. Yeah, we literally just watched them again. Just over the last couple of days. Fucking 12 and a half hours of movies over the course of 2 days. And then, I disagree. I think the acting was there. I think the story was there. I think the writing was awful. And they did him dirty with the writing. The shit that they made him say that they were expecting us to be serious about, The Phantom Menace, in my opinion, is probably the best of the three. But that was because we didn't have fucking shitty ass whining Anakin on everything. Again, in my opinion, I'm not attacking any of you guys on it. It's just that's what I think for it. And then we moved to the sequels. The sequels have Disney written all over them. That's all I can say for that. It has Disney written all over it. It has millions of dollars thrown at it. But it's so pussified, so not risk-taking, risk-adverse, so by the books, that it's just, why did we even make this movie at all? Is the one Y turns. You cannot get me to accept. I don't like sand. It's coarse and gritty and gets everywhere. You cannot tell me to accept that. That is my visual of Anakin Skywalker. Just somebody who whines in the most inane fucking stupid ways and can't wait 5 years with the extended life of Jedi to get what he wants. No, he has to have it now. Damn it. We have to have it now. But the sequels were mass-produced Disney garbage, and you could tell it was made literally to sell the Star Wars ride and Star Wars toys. And I'm pretty sure, a large portion of the Star Wars was made the same way. Although I do have to say, the original Star Wars was not made to be that way, at least the first movie. Because again, it was experimental, then everybody loved it, then all these toy and cereal and food companies were like, Star Wars! But now that we pretty much have this whole thing down to a formula, the sequels were mass-produced garbage. I get, Kelver, I get narratively why he needs to be that way. Because you're right. Erratic, emotional, believed in the wrong shit. Definitely stuff that the Sith could latch onto in order to make him turn to the dark side. I get it. I understand it. The problem that I'm having is the writing that made it that way. I have no problem with the actor. A lot of people shat on that actor because of his acting in the original prequels, in the prequels, which we've come to find through over the foresight of history that it wasn't him. He, Christensen, he's a great actor. It's just the art, the directing and the writing were ridiculously bad. I don't hate Anakin because he's erratic, emotional, and willing to put the cart before the horse. I'm not hating on him for that. I'm hating on it for the writing and the scripting that went into making it that way. Instead of being somebody who is legitimately standing against the old age decrepitization of the Jedi Order, which was truly what was going on, they turned him into a whiny little fucking bitch. Yes, absolutely, Mom. Disney goes where the money goes. Any risk-taking died with Walt. I agree. I agree. And I think it's because, we didn't have, back in those days, we didn't have the millions and millions and millions of dollars you could throw into research companies, and they'll tell you if your movie idea is going to hit well with target audiences. Disney had in the 50s they had the clout of Disney. You know, you can't have the clout of Disney without. Well, you can't build Disneyland without having the clout of Disney. So, but it's still. And you know what? They touched on that a little bit, Apris. They touched on that a little bit in the sequel, actually, where Anakin tried to kill Ben Kenobi because he was having visions of him turning evil. Didn't realize that his actions of doing that was going to turn him evil. So, I really liked that aspect. And Adam Driver is just a really good actor, too. But we had a little bit of Dark Anakin where he showed us killing the younglings. That was shocking at the time. And even nowadays, that's like, wow, that was really good. Oh, you know what, Mom? I disagree with you. Actually, I disagree with what I was saying. The sequels did have some risk taking in it. And people still look at Disney like they're this like great entertainment company. If you are seeing it as anything other than a way for people to get rich, then I got a bridge to sell you. You can't possibly look at a corporation like Disney and be like, oh yes, the good of the people. Or quality, really, at this point now. But I was going to say, Mom, they did take a risk on the sequel, and the risk was they were going to make a Black Jedi, which outside of Mace Windu and that really just hasn't been represented. And Mace Windu was already a Jedi at the time, so this was going to be like the storyline in the original movie was set up so that Finn was going to be the secondary main character, and we were going to see his redemption from being a stormtrooper into being a Jedi. There's a problem with that, though, and the problem with that was China. The problem with that was China and the fact that people did not want. Oh yeah, we were definitely robbed from a better Darth Maul because he died so quickly in the movie. Darth Maul is apparently a really, really big character in the Star Wars universe, and I didn't realize that. But the story was set up so that Finn was going to be a Jedi, but we couldn't have that. China couldn't have that. And I would definitely agree that some of that force came from inside as well, from the inside the country as well, right? So, but they couldn't have him be that. They couldn't have him be that because test markets didn't want that to happen. So they reneged on that risk, gave him a lame-ass fucking love story that literally didn't go anywhere with a character that was inconsequential. They made up on the spot, and then they just did whatever they did to the last movie. I don't even care what they did to the last movie. So they took a risk and they fell through with it. So And I really enjoyed that. I would have really enjoyed that too. But, you know, that ain't gonna happen. All right. Let us make our liquid core center. I don't know if it melted their heart, Mom, but it more melted their brain. We'll grab some water. All right. So Mom was talking electric blue. Electric blue. Electric blue glue. Which means we're going to pull out all of our blues. No, I can't forgive them for setting Finn up like that and then literally taking it away. Because Chinese test markets. Alright, we got 5 different blues in here. 5 different blues. Oh, I should probably do a quick social media post on these guys. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to do a gaming post today, and I just didn't do it. Oh well, I don't care. Real quick social media post. Currently watching BBC series Ghost. Not as funny as I thought it would be, but most interesting. What is it about? Oh yeah, I forgot that my video came out today. I have to edit video number 16 because I have 17 up and posted, ready to go, and then I still have to do 16. You're already home? Let's go to Empress. What's the matter with you, boy? Oh, that's perfect.
Turn up if you love the sound of dice.
A couple of buys a huge estate, and the woman gets injured and can see ghosts, and thinks out her house has a caveman, plus a lot of other period ghosts, and a plague pit in the basement, as opposed to yeah. Oh, I love the In and Out and Fest. Yeah, there's an MP that died, and sex scandal, Boy Scout leader, and Golden Warrior. Oh, so it's like how ghosts would actually be if there was really truly ghosts is it wouldn't just be one thing that is haunting a place. It would be a series of ghosts that lived there for a long time. D&D. What's the matter with you, boy? Ah. So it is like a comedy sort of thing. Okay, it's good. It's cool. I can't even think of like, what am I getting into? Awesome. I just uploaded my last video. Let's save that to device. Plague pit in the basement. Just imagine the amount of ghosts you get from that. Alright, we're looking for Instagram. You know what's funny? When it comes to that media, everybody thought streaming was going to be like the wave of the future, and we'll have no more need for physical media anymore, and that it's like DVDs and stuff like that are all like going the way of VHS, and then they realized that if you buy something streaming wise, you don't actually own it. They can take it away from you at any point in time. There. We're all back and running. Anything with physical books. Thought ebooks only grew destroy traditional public books. Yeah, we are still with books. I don't know if it's for the same reason or for a different reason completely, but again, I remember a lot of argument online about who owns what in the digital marketplace, and come to find that you literally don't own anything in the digital marketplace. So someone could literally take your login away for some stupid shit. They could take all of your purchases away for no reason at all. They could literally come in and take it because you don't own it. So if we're going for electric blue glue, then I think either this navy blue or this sapphire blue might be where we're trying to go. I see that my volume is still on. Oh. There we go. Let's try the sapphire blue. See where that gets me. Again, I want to be very light with these. Ooh, this is electric blue. Yep, this is it. We made a good choice. So this is after only 2 drops. I think I want to add maybe 1 or 2 more to it, and then let the rest of the blue come from the core, or from the shell. So this is after 3. I think this is perfect. And what's great is this isn't actually very far off of what the color is from what I'm showing you guys. Yeah, that's perfect. No, Mom, it's not works. It's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Now we need to go into the glitter, which I only have 1 glitter left. I think I'm very much... Oh, I have a few things. Some of which I don't want to use. I'm going to stop buying them because they don't look very good. Those, that one, those are not going to be it. Plus the glow in the dark ones, glow in the dark ones, glow in the dark ones, blue orange, blue, and golden indigo. So I got 3 of these packs here. I don't know if you can see good enough through them to see what they're going to look like. So that right there is a slightly tinted green. This one in the center here is slightly tinted purple, and the one in the end is even more tinted purple. You can kind of see it when I have them like this. It's just hard to see. Or I could go with the silver white mica powder, which is more of the powdery powder, so it has less of the glitter effect to it, and more of like an ocean current kind of feel to it. I am literally out of all other glitters. So I'm thinking either one of these 2. No, not this one. Damn it. I picked up the wrong one. This one. So I'm thinking either this guy right here is a slight green tint to him. Then we have this guy here, which is just straight up silver. Kind of want to sample this to see if one of these is better. Yeah. So, a good thing I have these little bottles, right? So, what I'm going to do... Where did I put the thing? God damn it, right there. This guy can go back because I don't need him anymore. Alright, take 5 milliliters of each. So this is what this is going to look like. It's going to be like that blue powdery look. Which I think would look really cool with the blue shell. So I like that. So let's hold on to that for a second, and then we're going to do this guy really quick. I do like it too. But I like these glitters just a tad bit more. I'm gonna just drop a tiny bit in here. Plenty, maybe. No, it's not. Add bit more. There should be plenty. And this is what this one looks like. No, it's not showing it. It has this really cool purple hue to it that's not being translated very well on the screen. Huh. These both are good. I don't know if that's showing very well. It's not. You know what? I'm gonna go with the purple. I'm gonna go with this guy. Okay, just pour the rest of it in there. This definitely gives it more of an electric feel to it. It's just not translating the purple sheen over. I don't be. A little bit of both. If that changes anything. Yeah. Maybe we can get it more in the... show you more on this guy. You see it in this? No. Yeah, it's not giving the purple sheen to it. There's like, it's powder white, but then there is an undeniable purple sheen underneath it, and it's just, for some reason, it's not showing it on screen. So, oh well. is definitely getting its electric blue though. You know what? I think that's probably why I want maybe more times I have to do it, but it's way easier to do it. Woo! Woo! Oop. Oop. You're nice. Abris, you're nice. I don't know if I need blue dice, but I want dice. I want blue dice. Blue is definitely some of those dice that I run out a lot of. People really like blue. Blue and red are very popular. I'd have to say my three most popular are blue, red, and black. I haven't done a white set in a while, too. Should probably get on that. There's normal clear sets. Maybe that's what I do next. Do some white ones. Just white glitter ones. Nice, come on. Blue. Two more to go. You know, this kind of blue is actually unfamiliar to me because I tend to do either the teal ones, which we just got done with, or like dark blue. Because I really like how those guys look. So, this kind of like neutral blue. The blueberry blue, yeah. Doing this type of blue. So would you say these are blue balls, Apris? we go. Alright, let me go rinse these guys out and let me cap them. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Let's get these guys a truckin'. Get these guys a truckin'. Put my dice together. Move you over here. So I can see get you bent. Just get you bent back out to the spot. Perfect. Perfect as yeah. Alright. Set you right there for now. Alright. That's what I'm doing, Apris. Just jamming out to my tunes. Man, everybody should be doing that right now. Some hype built over what I'm doing today. And we're the next day. Oh, look at that blue under the UV light. That's electric blue right there. Look at that. Also, never noticed it before. Yeah, that's an alien blue. Like that's alien blood. Horseshoe crab. I also never noticed this, but I noticed it now. Is the different sizes of liquid cores are different colors. So you see this one right here is a. I need to think. That's all good. These guys right here are a little bit darker. These guys here are a little bit. Make me go all the way over to my fucking Kick account. Ooh. Ban another motherfucker. And I'm coming to ban you, by the way. We're gonna go to you. I'm gonna ban you. Fuck you. Was that yesterday? Does it tell me when these guys were posted? I guess not. I guess I didn't see those. It was probably yesterday because I couldn't see my stream. Alright, close that out. Anyway, so these dark ones are darker than these guys right here, which are darker than these guys right here because these are the 18 millimeters. And then you got all the blue ones, and then the 10 millimeter ones are just little light blue guys right there. It is interesting to say the least. Alright, this guy should be all cured. He is. So I'm going to shake him really, really hard now. See if I can get you guys to see the purple that's inside these guys. No, it doesn't show. Yeah, it physically does not show. That's okay. Oh well. And this guy being the darkest out of all of them, because it's the biggest one. It looks great, but it looks better, which is very sad when it comes to cameras. It looks better in person. Because here it looks just like a white, a glitter inside of it, and it gives it like that electric kind of feeling to it. But if you look at it in like person, it has that purple tinge that gives it what I feel is more of like an electric vibe to it. You guys just won't see it. That's fine. Okay. So now we go to the hard part. Making these cores, super easy, not a problem at all. The hard part is making the shell. So what blues do we have? We got the navy blue. We got turquoise. Forget me not. Don't want to do the turquoise, that's too green. Okay. And again, we only have 2 different blues here to go with. We got the Forget Me Not blue and the electric blue. I think we're going to go with, or the navy blue. I think we're going to go with the navy blue to tint the shell. And I'm going to go very sparingly on it because I don't want it to get too blue. I want it to be blue, but I don't want it to be too blue. If you know what I am saying. Put that right there for now. Let's get my dice things out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gloves it on, gloves it on, gloves it on. And I always, this right here, I think was one of the best improvements to my dice making that I could ever have done. And all it is an alcohol ink pearlescent. This is all this is. And what this does is I add a few drops into the resin and it gives it a sparkle to it. And it's not easily seen because I don't put a lot inside of these. But it does, after it polishes, it adds like that gleam that you need in the dice. Alright guys, let's measure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is all set and ready to go, so we're good too with that. This guy is set to grams. We're gonna go to part B first. And we're gonna measure at 120. These also got a chance to warm up a little bit too. Because I've had the heater on. So it's not just like a complete gel. They actually pour. Oh, we're gonna do 150 of this. Shit, 155. Let's add just a splash of this guy because it went just a little bit over. There we go. Good enough for me. Let's add the pearlescent in here because it always needs it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we're going for electric, I'm going to go for a deep glitter for these. And now it's time to mix. When this gets more together, I will add the blue to it. Set this right here for now. 10 drops was enough for this. Alright, let's put you away for the weekend. Right. I'm gonna add 1 drop of this navy blue. See what it looks like. No, I'm not. I gotta cut it off first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, it exploded. Of course it did. Add a little bit. There we go. It exploded all over me. That's okay. 1 drop of this navy blue. Whoop, and see where that gets us. Oh, it instantly like changed it. This is already the blue that we have now. Literally is 1 drop of blue. I think we can go a little bit deeper. This is more like a very light cotton candy blue. It's a shame that some people with really cool names are just bots. Got a little bit deeper of blue. We're getting a little less away from the cotton candy. Let's add another 1. Okay. That's a nice blue. A little bit darker though, because again we're going electric. I think 4 should be enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is with 4 drops of blue in them. But you can definitely see the glitter in it now. So it is going to darken a little bit because of all the air bubbles are being pushed out, man. Good blue. Give me a good solid blue. That's what I want. Good solid blue. I think I just got it. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. Look at that. Yeah, that's the blue I want. Scrape it off. There we go. So we got a nice solid blue in here. We got a nice solid blue on these guys. Let's get them going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm running. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know, right? And I did talk to some people at TwitchCon about the bots and stuff. And, you know, the general consensus is, you know, for newer streamers, hey, it's people chatting in your chat. So don't go too hard on them. But at the same time, like, I don't want just bots chatting in my chat. Oh yeah, these are gonna come out great. I think. I don't think it's gonna be the perfect electric blue that I want, but I think it's gonna be pretty damn good anyways. Ooh. Man, I'm gonna have so many dice. Way too much for that. Let's just scrape that off before we in there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another one goes in. Another one bites the dust.
I know this part of my stream is a little bit on the boring side. Actually, most of my streams are a little on the boring side. Because I'm like working on like work stuff. But this part here is in particularly boring. As it's just me pouring dice. But I suppose for people who are new here, this wouldn't be too boring because they have never really seen this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's true. There's more to it than just like, oh, you're watching me do nothing or do work. These guys are gonna come out really good. Boom. Go. Push it inside. You should be good for that. Actually, I want to try to do another clean video. What I'm going to do. Over saturate this just for the effect of putting it in the little holes. Then, last big one. Big one. Yeah, a lot of resin left over for this one, but because we had that accident, we put too much in there. Hey. Stand. To the edge. Perfect. Touch. Oh boy. Straight up just touch. Right. Let's get this guy going. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go put these guys in the pressure pot. speeding it up. I think that's a great idea, Abris, especially for like how-to videos. I use a lot of speed up for my Forge Compendium videos because nobody wants to sit there and watch like 40 or a minute and a half of me gluing something together. So I think doing some speeding it up or speed up on the videos is fantastic. Check my email really quick. Thank you for contacting Joanne. Alright, that's cool. Go check social media, see if my dice has done any good. A couple people that randomly liked it, so that's always a good sign. 211 within the first hour. Okay, that's cool. Telling people, I think, to turn it up so they can hear the dice, I think that's a really good strategy. Let's go to YouTube Studio. 47 within the first hour, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm having fucking a whole week of no subscribers on my channel. It's starting to get suspicious because I was doing really, really great, you know, getting 1 or 2 a day, and then there's a burst of like several in a week, and then like there's nothing. So it's starting to get a little suspicious, I think. Get a little suspicious. I don't know what I'm suspicious of, but it's weird. Let's go to YouTube really quick, channel analytics. Yeah, I literally plateaued on the 7th. It has been exactly 7 days since I got a new subscriber. Which is weird that I'm stuck at 182 because I wanted my goal for last week to be 183 because that's one more subscriber than last time. But last 48 hours, getting some good views from that. Nothing from that, nothing from that. Okay, views from that. Got 1 view for my sloshy video. Oh well. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to shut down the stream again, come back up in about 5 minutes or so.